Now, I keep telling myself that it's not worth yelling about, and I realize that. And before anyone tells me, I also realize that this person is, for the most part, a troll. But through all of his videos, and through all of his accusations towards the user Happy Cabby, and towards his accusations towards other users, I finally feel that this video, making a video to this man, is finally justified based upon the topic that he wanted to discuss. In fact, I don't know if he's even willing to discuss it, but even if he's not, I am going to officially debunk what he said. In his video, he simply claims that white men are superior over black men, that the white race is ultimately a better race than all other races. He then goes on to explain how white people have invented more inventions for our society and our culture, therefore white men or white people are therefore superior than black people. In other words, this white supremacist is a absolute a-hole and is being racist against black people simply because they haven't invented anything and white people have. I just want to let you know, Spite Bravo, that I'm going to debunk you completely. And yes, I know I'm going to be giving you the troll views, but that's perfectly acceptable. You know why I like giving you views? Because the people who are going to view your videos are going to dislike your videos. The people who are going to view your videos are going to agree that you are a racist, discriminating piece of mother freaking crap. I'm perfectly happy giving you views on your videos because I know people are going to point out that you are stupid, that you are an idiot, that you are racist, that you are discriminating, and that most of all, you are a homeless liar. Not that I have anything against homeless people, but you specifically, a homeless man who e-begs on all of his videos, asking people for gas money and all this other crap, which I know in fact which you are trolling because all your videos are posted in the comedy section, which I assume you're e-begging simply because you want to entertain people and troll people. Ultimately, I just watch your videos and laugh at every single one of them, but like I said, I'm going to be giving you views, but I know that these views, these people who are going to be watching your video are going to call you out on your stupidity. And because of that, I am more than happy to bring people to your video to tell you how stupid and how racist you are. Let's begin. I have a massive list right here of some black inventors, since you seem to think that white people are more superior than black people simply because white people have created more things or inventions than black people. Well, let's look at some black people who have created some inventions that has benefited our society immensely. Frederick M. Jones, in July 12, 1949, created the air conditioning unit. In other words, if we didn't have an air conditioning unit, you wouldn't be able to drive around in your van without sweating like a pig under your armpits. That was a black man who created the air conditioning unit. A black man, not a white man. Henry T. Sampson, of July 6, 1971, created the cell phone. A cell phone. You know the little device you put up to your ear and talk to people? Oh, that's right, you're homeless, so you probably don't have a cell phone, and even if you did, you wouldn't even recognize that a black man invented it. J.T. Sampson of June 6th, 1862, created the clothes dryer. S.R. Scranton of November 30th, 1889, created the curtain rod. You know, the curtain rod that you have in your bathroom, so when you take a shower, you can have some privacy. That's right, you used one, Spite Bravo. I'm sure that you've used a curtain rod. Or do you take showers in your van because you actually don't have a shower? The point being is that you wouldn't have any privacy if it wasn't for this black man who created the curtain rod. O. Dorsey, December 10th, 1878, created the doorknob and the doorstop. Now here's a great invention that's used all throughout the world. Alexander Miles of October 11th, 1867, created the elevator. The elevator, you know, the thing that is in most buildings throughout the entire United States, big old buildings, a black man created the elevator. Give the man some credit. T. Marshall of October 26th, 1872, created the fire extinguisher. This invention not only has saved lives, but also keeps people safe. Robert F. Fleming Jr., March 3rd, 1886, created the guitar. If that's not a big invention that's used all throughout the United States by tons and tons of different races and people, I don't know what is. That is a significant invention right there, a musical instrument, and that was created by a black man. Sarah Boone, December 30th, 1887, created the ironing board. F.J. Loudon, January 6th, 1894, created the keychain. The keychain! This thing right here, the keychain, which is a very handy device to keep all of our keys together. An invention by another black man. Michael C. Harvey, in 1894, that man created the lantern. L.A. Burr, May 19th, 1889, created the lawnmower. That's what we now use to cut grass. Did you know what a lawnmower is? Have you ever used one? J. Thomas White of December 8th, 1893, created the lemon squeezer. No, not that type of lemon squeezer. The real legitimate lemon squeezer which squeezes the lemon, the fruit. W.A. Martin created the clock, what we use to tell time. J. Stannard of June 14th, 1891. That man created the refrigerator, which is practically in every household in the United States. People have a refrigerator to keep their food cold and moist and ready to be eaten so that your food and milk won't spoil. But then you live in your van, so you probably don't have a refrigerator, do you now? Frederick M. Jones of June 27th, 1939 created the motor, the first ever motor. Imhotep of ancient Egypt, who was a black man, Imhotep, created the stethoscope. T.A. Carring of July 25th, 1876, created the stove. Charles B. Brooks created the first ever street cleaner, the big things that run on the roads and clean the streets. And finally, one of the most significant inventions, I believe, and if you have not read his bibliography, I highly encourage anyone to read it as it's fantastic, as you get to learn all about his life and when he was young, is George Washington Carver, a black man who found out that he could create peanut butter through growing peanuts. George Washington Carver, a fantastic, intelligent black man, created a delicious type of food from a peanut. If that's not a big invention, I don't know what is. All in all here, this man, Spike Bravo, despite him being a troll, if he has any truth to his videos, which I don't believe he does, but if there is, he is nothing more than a discriminating homeless man, which he is in fact homeless, which he succumbs money from the government, from welfare, and he ultimately makes me ashamed of being a white person. Because I don't believe in the white supremacist movement. I don't believe that white people are more superior than black. Everybody's equal, and that's the way it should be in America. And don't even get me started on the atrocities, the horrific atrocities that white men have done against other races and other people. In the name of religion, we've looked at black people as slaves, and many, many, many other things. The white race is in no way superior, and by all means, I actually look at the white race as pretty evil and vile. Spike Bravo makes me ashamed to even look at myself in the mirror because I'm white, he's white, and when I see racism, my anger flares spike. As always, the video which I'm referencing to is down in the description. I have one thing to say to Spike Bravo. You got pwned!